What's up, UHS? Today is Friday, December 6th, and it is a purple day.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Come down to the Brooks Memorial Library on December 7th for Friends of the Library. The Friends of the Library provide the highest quality service through advocacy, public relations, and fundraising, with book sales included as well. This will take place from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Do you like cookies? Come to Next Stage's Cookie Swap. Bake some cookies and drop them off to 15 Kimball Hill Road in Putney on Saturday the 7th from 11 to 12, and come back from 1 to 2 to get a delightful mix of cookies back. The snow day plan is same place, same time on Sunday. Now over to a faculty feature interview made by Callie.
My name is Katie McCarthy, and I work here in Brattleboro Union High School, but actually the position that I hold covers the entire BU6 campus, which is the high school, the middle school, and our career center. As to what makes a good day at school, that is a question that can be defined in multiple ways. A good day from my perspective is a day when our students are in the building, engaged in their learning, are not spending too much time in the bathrooms, and are, on a whole feeling safe and comfortable inside this building. Safety is really important because when we don't feel safe, it makes it really hard for us to access our education. And so a good day is a day where most of our students, the majority of our students, are hopefully feeling safe here in the halls of our high school. My morning routine to get ready for school, well, I am not a morning person, so my mornings are always a last-minute scramble involving multiple snoozes, a quick shower, and then running out the door. I do try to get here 15 to 30 minutes ahead of the rest of my team, which puts me in the building between 7:30 and 7:45 in the morning. I'm checking emails, I'm catching up with admin, or counselors, social workers on things that may have developed overnight that I want on my radar that may relate to our building safety or just to individual students and their own personal safety. And again, talking about safety in a very multidimensional way, because safety is something that we each define for ourselves, and safety is not just our physical safety. It is so much more than that, and it is about our comfort and our emotional safety. So always in that morning time trying to get my pulse, get the pulse of where we are at as a community. Let's see, so what difference do you see in morning students versus afternoon students? Well, I think I see a lot of students who are not morning people, who are very groggy and sleepy as they stumble in through our doors, and I would say it's really about second block when we start to wake up as a whole, as a community, and you see more smiles and more engagements, more heads up, and not just sort of this shuffle down the hall. And as far as later in the day, I think that there are some of our students that just come into this building and work incredibly hard, and so by fourth block and by the end of the day, they're really mentally exhausted and ready for the day to be over and ready to get out of here. And sometimes I just try to sort of hold space and have grace for those students that are working so hard just to be here every single day. I have a lot of empathy for that because I was not a student who was very successful in high school. In fact, our principal could tell you more about that because she and I were very close friends, and she was the big success. And I was the one being chased out of the bathrooms. So, what do you remember? Oh, how do I remember all of my students' names? That is a challenging one because I am really good with facial recognition. I'm really good at remembering people's faces. And as a whole, do not consider myself talented at remembering people's names, which is part of why I work so hard to engage and build relationships with our students, because it's in those relationships and it's in learning the details about their life that I am able to know them and then more easily recall their names. So I'm not afraid to ask somebody their name or to admit when I have forgotten somebody's name. And I think that is a trait that that all of us could benefit from, because we have a lot of people in this building when you add our students and our support staff and our teachers and our administration, and it's quite frankly too many names to remember. So I ask when I can't remember. Inspires me. I think the thing that I am most inspired by is watching anybody level up. My entire career has been in human services and been dedicated to helping people, and we all start somewhere and we all have potential to grow, and we're all on this journey. And I just am so inspired when I watch people make progress, particularly when I watch individuals, be it students in this building or people that I have supported or known in other facets of my life. When I watch them accomplish things or do things that they at one point didn't believe that they were capable of doing. We all have the ability to grow and to do better and to do hard things. And so I am just really inspired by all of the hard things that I watch our students do every day and the progress I get to watch them make. If I could pass any wisdom on to my students, what would I share? I think that I would share that your last mistake is not actually the definition of you. Your last mistake is simply a moment in your life, and it was an opportunity to learn. And we learn far more from our mistakes than we do from our successes. And I think that the areas where we struggle the most and where we sort of bear down and find our grit and push through and become more comfortable, competent, fluent, whatever it is, whatever skills we need to draw on to overcome those things, that those are the areas where we become and find our strength. And that is far more important. Finding grit, finding determination, learning that you can do hard things is just so much more valuable than an easy A in a class.
Come to Broadbrook Community Center on Saturday, December 7th for fun activities for the whole family, including gingerbread house making for kids and adults. Delicious soups and treats are available by donation, with all proceeds benefiting the Broadbrook Community Center. Come browse a variety of unique handmade gifts and crafts from local artisans to get into the holiday spirit. Now over to World News with Charlie.
So, the Taiwanese president, Lai Ching-te, has arrived in the U.S. state of Hawaii for a 2-day visit, drawing a furious reaction from China. The trip is being put on as a stepover on a Pacific tour, but has happened amid running tensions between the U.S. and China, and it has grown concerns over the possibility of conflict over Taiwan. China still considers Taiwan as a part of their own territory, even though Taiwan broke away in 1949 following the Chinese Civil War to become their own territory. China opposes any diplomatic engagement with Taiwan to any other countries. Lai stated, quote-unquote, "Peace is priceless, and war has no winners. We have to fight together to prevent the war." The rest of the trip will see Lai visit Tuvalu, Palu, and the Marshall Islands. These are the only Pacific Island nations among the 12 countries that recognize Taiwan's independence. In a statement ahead of the trip, a spokesperson for the Chinese Defense Ministry said China would, quote unquote, firmly oppose official interaction with China's Taiwan region in any form and resolutely crush attempts to secure Taiwanese independence. That's all for world news. Now back to the desk. If you want to make some custom gift wrap for this holiday season, head over to 32 Main Street at the River School Gallery Art School. This workshop is on Friday, December 6th at 5 to 8 p.m. All ages are welcome, and it is all by donation.
All those who enjoy running, the Brattleboro Area Chamber of Commerce's annual 5K Jingle Bell Jog is a fun, family-oriented race that celebrates the start of winter in Brattleboro. Lace up your shoes and join in. Costumes are encouraged but not required. Hot cocoa will also be served. The race is on Saturday, December 7th, and it starts at 9 a.m. and concludes at 12 p.m. It takes place at Brooks House Atrium on 132 Main Street. Prices are $20 to $50, and students 17 and under run for free. Teams of four or less cost $50. Let's check out next week's weather with Caden.
All right, Beatrice, I'm bringing you weather. So first up, we got Friday with a high of 28 and a low of 17. It's going to be sunny. And then Saturday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 32 and a low of 17 again. We got Sunday, it's going to be cloudy again with a high of 40 and a low of 25. Then we got Monday, it's going to be rainy with a high of 41 and a low of 30. And then Tuesday, it's going to be partially cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 37. It's getting warmer. All right, now back.
Come on down to 22 High Street on Saturday, December 7th to make a maple wood frame for print art. You will learn to safely use a table saw, cut multiple jigs, glue the frame together. Costs from $134 to $155, and Hatchspace members get a 15% discount.
This weekend, from Friday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., come on down to local participating businesses in Brattleboro and save during the Holly Days and Holly Nights event. You will get reduced pricing from participating shops, as well as free parking and a chance to win a $250 certificate to the participating business of your choice. For more information, go to the link on screen. Now for funny news with Ian.
A cryptocurrency entrepreneur ate the $6.2 million piece of art he bought. The piece was a banana taped to a wall created by Italian artist Maurizio Catalan. I think that's his name.
How about bananas?
Why do you buy a banana for
$6.2
million?
People love their bananas, man. You know what I mean?
I don't
Tape
know.
it to the wall.
I feel like I'd buy that.
Yeah.
I think just.
I would not.
Oh.
Back to the desk.
This Thursday, December 5th, come down to 224 Main Street for a Lego Palooza from 3 to 5 p.m. The Legos are provided. Don't bring your own. You cannot keep the Legos that are offered, but you can play and build while you are there. It is free, public, and open to everyone.
Get your ho-ho holiday on at the South Newfane Schoolhouse at 387 Dover Road, South Newfane. Schoolhouse join others with an affinity for elf culture for tasty treats and a chance to win great raffle prizes. All for free. Now for Sports with Alex.
Next Friday, boys varsity and junior varsity basketball has an away game at St. Johnsbury. Girls varsity basketball has an away game December 13th against Burton, and girls junior varsity will play a home game on December 17th against Champlain Valley. Boys hockey has a game at U32 Senior High School next Saturday, and girls hockey has a home game against North Country Union on the same day. That's all for sports news. Back to the desk.
Come down to 322 Governor Hunt Road in Vernon for the Festival of Trees. If you like face painting, raffles, caroling, and tree lighting, there will also be a Santa, a bake sale, and a pickle hunt. The raffles allow you to win a fully decorated tree and other gifts. The prices are $5 to $20. The dates are December 6th from 4 to 8 p.m., 7th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and the 8th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m., Guilford has a free food pantry. The event is hosted by Broadbrook Community Center. Please feel free to participate in the program by donating food or partake in the program if you are in need. Now for a special with Landon.
This is going to be UHS. I'm doing the 5 best Christmas movies today. Home Alone's going to have to be my number 1. Elf would have to be number 2. How the Grinch Stole Christmas would have to be number 3. And The Nightmare Before Christmas would be my number 4. And A Christmas Story is going to be at number 5. That's all I got. Back to the desk.
Thanks for watching VHS.